Have you ever had a moment where time disappeared, your thoughts got quiet, and you felt completely absorbed in what you were doing? That's flow state. It's the zone where athletes, artists, and high performers thrive. And here's what most people don't realize. You can train your nervous system to enter flow more easily, and acupuncture might just be one of the fastest ways to unlock that door. Hi, I'm Paul Rooney, licensed and board certified acupuncturist and founder of Neurological Acupuncture of New Hampshire, where I combine the convenience of house calls with the gentle effectiveness of over 28 years of acupuncture experience. Let's jump in. So, what is flow? Well, flow isn't just a buzzword. It's a real measurable brain state where you experience a profound, relaxed attention while doing something. Think sports, decision-making, writing, or artistic creation. To get in this mental state of flow, three big shifts have to happen in the brain. First, the default mode network, or DMN, has to quiet down. That's the part of your brain that loops self-talk, daydreams, and tracks time. It's your inner self-narrator. The second one, the task positive network, or TPN, has to take over. This is your focus engine, the system that locks on and gets things done. Third, the Salience Network acts like a switchboard. It decides what matters and shifts your brain from internal noise to external focus. This is though you stop thinking about yourself and become fully present in what you're doing. Time distorts, the body fades, attention shifts from flashlight to laser beam. And that inner silence, it isn't absence, it's precision. You may be asking, what does acupuncture have to do with this flow state? Well, I'm a neurological acupuncturist. I treat patients using an evidence-based model I created decades ago, grounded in the 4 neurological pathways. Each is tied to specific neurotransmitters. In over 28 years and over 170,000 treatments, I've seen something remarkable. These 4 pathways don't just relieve pain. They don't just regulate mood. They can mirror the exact network paths and chemical conditions your brain needs to drop into flow. Let's get into the how. The first pathway is the Vagal Afferent or sensory nerve path. Think of this as the relaxed and zeroed in. Certain acupuncture points, like stomach 36, activate vagus nerve pathways. That sends a calming signal up to your brainstem, which then signals relaxation throughout the body. Heart rate slows, cortisol drops, inflammation lowers, and your default mode network quietly dims. At the same time, serotonin rises, norepinephrine rises, but just enough to keep you alert, not anxious. This is how acupuncture flips the switch from mental noise to relaxed presence. Now, spinal and brainstem modulation is the second pathway. Think of it as allowing the body's distractions to be turned down. Acupuncture activates the spine and brainstem to release natural opioids like beta endorphins, while reducing pain messengers like substance P. The result? Less pain, more pleasure, and no distraction. You also get serotonin and norepinephrine from the same brainstem centers, which create focus and that clear, pain-free engagement that flow demands. Like clearing radio static, you get to hear the melody. Now, pathway 3 is all about clearing the fog of inflammation to increase nerve signal fidelity. Chronic inflammation muddies cognition, dulls motivation, and it hijacks attention. Acupuncture reduces inflammatory cytokines, which block dopamine, disrupt GABA, and scramble network switching. Specific acupuncture points regulate this immune system and even quiets the microglia in the brain. And with less inflammatory noise, the Salience Network can shift attention back to the task at hand. This is how acupuncture clears the clouds so your mind can shine. Now you can think of the fourth and final pathway as fine-tuning the brain through monoamine and GABA modulation. This is the balance between focus and calm, and where things get precise. Acupuncture helps to create the low friction environment necessary for flow state to be lengthened. Acupuncture boosts serotonin for mood and contentment. It modulates dopamine to sharpen motivation without tipping into distraction. It tempers glutamate when stimulation is too high. It balances norepinephrine just enough to sustain focus without triggering stress. And most importantly, it increases GABA. That's your brain's big brake pedal. GABA quiets the DMN. It reduces that background chatter, and it helps you stay locked into the moment without effort. To tie up all of this, when all four pathways activate together, the Salience Network becomes more efficient. The DMN goes quiet. The TPN network lights up, and your neurotransmitters line up for clarity, focus, and immersion. Acupuncture doesn't force flow, but it creates the neurobiological conditions that make flow more likely and more sustainable. Now, some of acupuncture's effects are felt immediately, like pain relief or mental clarity during a session. Others need to build over time, like lowered anxiety, better sleep, smoother attention, and increased flow access. The brain gets more efficient at entering flow the more and staying there the more you practice. Think of this like your brain like a grand piano. When you're stressed or distracted, the strings are out of tune. Now, acupuncture doesn't play the music though. It tunes the instrument so that when it's time to perform, the melody comes effortlessly. Flow isn't just for athletes or artists. It's for anyone who wants to be present, creative, and engaged fully in the moment. Acupuncture doesn't just treat problems, it helps restore the inner stillness that makes immersion possible. It tilts the system towards focus, calm, and clarity. So whether you're writing, working, moving, or healing, acupuncture can help your brain get out of its own way and into the zone. Have questions whether acupuncture is a good fit? Please contact me by phone, text, email, or DM, and we'll schedule a free consultation.